Good morning, class.
Morning, Felipe.
Good. How are you guys?
Doing great.
All right. So today we're going to be learning something new. We're going to be learning two-step equations. But first, I'd like to review what we've been learning so far, which is one-step equations. So, if you guys remember, a term is a variable or a number, or a variable and a number, right, multiplied together. A variable is just a letter used, or a symbol used to represent an unknown number, and a coefficient is the number, or the in front of the variable, right? So that's pretty easy, you guys get that. So let's do these really quick, right? So our terms are x and 3, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. What do we do here first?
Isolate.
We just isolate the variable, correct? And how do we do that?
We add 3 to both sides so we get the x
Awesome.
by itself.
Right, and here these 3's cancel, you're left with x equals
12.
18.
18. Good job.
18, sorry.
Here, same thing, right? Except this time, we are
Going to subtract,
subtract
6.
6. Awesome.
On both sides.
On both sides, always. And 18 minus 6 is
12.
12. Here, how do we isolate the term here?
You multiply, you divide, you do the
You
opposite.
divide, you always do the opposite, right? So you divide both sides by 4,
4 cancels out,
4 cancels out here,
and n equals 20 divided by 4, which
which
is
is
5.
5. Awesome. Here, we have z over 6, z divided by 6 equals 9, right?
6 times 6 on one
Isolate the
side,
z.
So you do multiply by 6
6 on
on
both
one
sides.
side, and what do you do to the other?
Multiply by
By
6.
six.
Multiply
as
by
well.
6. Also, always do what you do to one side to the other. So here, these 6's cancel. You're left with z equals, what's 9 times 6?
54.
54.
54. Good job. Alright. So now, we've gone over what we learned yesterday. We're going to learn how to do two-step equations. You guys excited?
Yes.
Yes,
Yee.
awesome. Gonna use some examples here. We have 4x plus 7 equals 3, and 15 equals 3y plus 6. 3y plus 6. Right? So here our terms are what?
4x
And
and 7.
4x and 7, right? So what do we want to isolate which term first?
For
4x.
7.
The
7.
No.
Oh, the
You want to
4x.
isolate the 4x first because you're looking for this variable,
Right.
the unknown number. So you have to do what?
Subtract
Subtract
7 on
Subtract
both
7
sides.
on both sides, correct?
Right.
Right? Right? These 7 cancel and you're left with 4x on this side is equal to 3 minus 7. What's 3 minus 7?
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Good job. Right? So now this looks very similar to a one-step equation, right?
Yes.
Yes. We
And how do we solve those?
We
Divide.
divide by 4 on both sides.
And in this case, the 4 is the coefficient, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we divide by the coefficient. And that isolates our variable for us. And what's negative 4 divided by 4?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, let's do the same process. What are our terms here?
3y and 6.
3y and 6. So which term do we want to isolate?
3y.
3y.
The 3y. So 15, and how do we do that? I'm sorry, how do you do
You cancel out the 6 by doing the opposite, so you subtract
Subtract
6 on
six
both
on
sides.
that? Subtract 6 on both sides, correct. And what's 15 minus 6?
7. 9.
9.
Nine.
There you guys go. So 9 equals 3y, right? Because these 6's cancel,
Right.
right? And now this looks very similar to a one-step equation again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how
So
do we
we
solve this?
Divide by
We
3
divide
on
it
both
by
sides.
Divide by the coefficient. Good job. So you're left with 9, or y equals 9 divided by 3, which is
3.
3. Perfect. Right? So the chant that I use to remember this goes like this. Ready? Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient. Ready?
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
Carolina.
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
Pilar.
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
JP.
Isolate the term and divide by the coefficient.
Excellent. Good job, guys.